I'm not a fan of meal prep, but I'm absolutely a fan of food prep. So this is everything I made to make my week a little more nutritious. I started off marinating some London broil for homemade beef jerky that I cooked in the smoker, and then got started on a beef shoulder roast that I coated in mustard and some homemade barbecue spice rub and popped that in the smoker as well. And those both take hours. So during that time, I threw a couple whole chicken in the oven because I use the meat for meals and the bones for broth. And I always try to have some kind of squash pre-made. So this time I went with a spaghetti squash that I cooked in some olive oil, salt, and pep. Then I love having granola on hand, so this nut and seed granola is actually the best batch of granola I have ever made, and that's not an exaggeration. Think Honey Bunches of Oats, but healthy. It has coconut, pistachio butter, dried apricots. It's perfection and makes the best morning cereal. Then I put some frozen salmon in a cast iron and coated it in oil and some all-purpose seasoning blend and smoked that until fully cooked, and removed the spaghetti squash and shredded those, removed the birds from the oven, and once cooled, broke them down, removed the meat, and got started on broth, which was 2 carcasses, another carcass, and 1 pound of chicken feet. Then made some chicken liver pate by cooking livers in butter and then blended them in the food processor, and by that time the jerky was done. So I removed all of that from the smoker, and I always like to have super hearty soup on hand. So this one was curry inspired chicken noodle soup with turmeric, lemongrass, coconut milk, ginger. It was quite frankly one of the best soups I have ever made, which is saying a lot. Then made some chicken salad with the other half of the roasted chicken because that's always lovely for lunch. Made some cold brew, then a blueberry maple syrup jelly, ginger lemon shots, which I'm extra happy I made because we almost immediately got sick. Then tried out the viral croissant sourdough, and not gonna lie, it didn't really work for me, but buttery bread is never a fail, and that was it. Sourdough soup, granola, coffee, beef jerky, smoked salmon, spaghetti squash, chicken salad, liver pate, ginger shots, blueberry jelly, and smoked beef shoulder.